Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetstools.com, and today we are going to do the quick unboxing and full review of the Lava Iris 504Q Plus. Lava Iris 504Q Plus was an imaginary device, and we were the one who actually did the exclusive about this device, that this device is going to come in the Indian market. So after the success of Iris 504Q, they have launched the Iris 504Q Plus, which is this device, which is better in terms of the build quality, better in terms of the overall form factor. You have a better camera as well on this device, and again the inbuilt memory on the device has also been increased. So it is an upgrade over the 504Q which you have seen earlier from Lava. So this is how the box look like, and if we take a look over the key features, they have mentioned that it has a 10 megapixel autofocus camera with the BSI sensor, and you have 8 GB of internal memory on this device. And also you also have this gesture technology, just like the technology which we have seen on the Lava Iris 504Q earlier. The same technology is over here on this phone as well, with which you can actually change the photos, you can take the camera photos as well, so that you can do. And these are some specifications of the device mentioned at the back side. It has got a 12.7-inch 5-inch high definition display, and I'm not sure about the exact pixel density, but it looks like a 720p display, which we will confirm just now. You have got a 294 pixels per inch density, and again it does have a protection glass this time, which is a dragon trail glass, and it is not the Corning Gorilla Glass but a dragon trail glass, which is again protective for any kind of drop from the waist height or from the shoulder height as well. And then you have a 1.3 GHz processor on this device, and it seems to be MediaTek 6582 chipset. You have Mali 400 MP2 GPU, which is going to be a better GPU for gaming. Then we have 10 megapixel autofocus rear camera with a Sony sensor. So you have a good camera on this device, and we will take a look over the camera performance as well. You have 2 megapixel front camera, which is a fixed focus camera, and you can do video calling as well, and you can also make video calls on the cellular network as well. Full HD video you can record from the rear camera, and you can play the full HD videos as well at 1080p as well as at 720p. These are the frequencies on which this phone is going to be supported. The first SIM card will support 3G, whereas the second SIM card will support 2G, not 3G. And then you have the air gesture technology, which works for the camera, gallery, FM radio, music player. We will show you all this. And then we have a voice gesture technology as well to launch the camera. So you can launch the camera with voice. You do have flip to mute, shake to answer the call, and then you have BBM and other application which will come installed on this device. We will show you these all applications in separately. And then you have USB 2.0 high-speed connectivity, and again it is USB 2.0, so nothing high speed about it, but they have mentioned it just for the sake of it. You have Bluetooth 3.0, GPS and Wi-Fi is there. You have gravity, ambient light sensor, proximity sensor. The battery is 2000 mAh lithium polymer ion battery, and you have Android 4.2 running on this device, Jelly Bean. 8 GB of internal memory. We will just show you how much of that is actually available to the user, and 1 GB of RAM. And again you do have micro SD memory card slot as well on this device to expand the storage. The MRP which is mentioned for the device is 14,000, and it is available for a price of approximately 13,000 rupees in the market. And inside the box we should get a handset charger, lithium polymer ion battery, a earphone, one user manual, warranty card, one USB cable, a flip cover and a screen guard. So let's unbox this and take a look what we have in the package. And the first thing which we get in the package is the device itself, which is the Lava Iris 504Q Plus. This is how it looks like from the front side, and again you do have a very good plastic chrome finished grill on the edges, which actually make this device look pretty premium, especially from the front as well as from the edges. At the back we can see that we have a plastic back cover, but again the kind of finishing they have given it is matte finish, and it looks like metal. So again a very premium look and feel with this device as far as the build quality and the material which has been used. Again it is all over plastic, but very nice finishing and good quality plastic has been used on this phone. It does not look cheap in any way, really good in terms of the build quality. So we will take a look over the device later on. Let's take a look what we have in the package apart from the device. So once we open the package, the second thing we get is the flip cover. This is how the flip cover looks like, which is pretty good, I would say. It is not leather at all, but again the kind of finishing you get is pretty good. You have an adhesive area over here which will make sure that you can actually attach the flip cover on this device without removing the battery or without removing the back cover on the device like this. And it should be an intelligent flip cover. We will just confirm that. You have proper cutout for the loudspeaker, proper cutout for the camera. There is no blockage for the camera or LED flash. On the edges you can press the power and sleep key. On this side you do have the blocked volume rocker, but again you can actually press over here and you can access the volume rocker as well. And on the top there is no connectivity blockage, and at the bottom as well there is no blockage for the connectivity. So the flip cover looks good. Let's take a look what other things which we have in the package. You also get a screen guard which comes within the package. An additional one, there is one which will come pre-installed on the device, and there is one which is inside the package of the phone. And the moment we open this, we get the standard micro USB to USB cable. Then we have the in-ear headphones which come within the package. They are kind of a different design which we have seen till now. Looks good. We will tell you about the sound quality of these ones as well. And again, the cable which has been used in the earphones is a tangle-free cable, which is good. And here we have the module with a button to take the call. Although it does not have volume rockers, but you can actually pick the call from here. You can take voice calls. And apart from these two things, we also have a user manual which comes within the package. Tells you about the basic features of the phone. And then we have the charger over here, which is the universal USB charger which comes within the package. And the output current from this charger is 1 ampere. So this is a 1 ampere charger, and these are all the things which we have in the package. So let's put all these things back into the package and let's take a look over the phone now. So here we have the Lava Iris 504Q Plus, and this is how the phone look like from the front. On the front, at the bottom, we have the touch capacitor button which will light up whenever you touch them or whenever you use them. On the top, on the front, we have the metallic earpiece which goes from edge to edge. This is how it looks like. And then you have the front camera over here, which is a 2 megapixel camera. You do have proximity and ambient light sensor on this device as well, which are over here. And then when we take a look over the top, over here we have some material which is actually glass, so which is good. The kind of build quality this device has is pretty good, I would say, compared to the other devices which we have seen in the same price segment. We have the 3.5mm audio jack over here. On the rear we have the 10 megapixel camera with autofocus, and it has a Sony sensor inside. You have LED flash as well. You have a secondary mic over here for noise cancellation and video chat. And at the back over here in the center you have the branding, the Lava Iris 504Q Plus written. Here we have the Lava branding, and then we have the loudspeaker which is actually at the back side, the loudspeaker mesh. And at the bottom we can see that we have micro USB port for data syncing and charging. And as far as primary microphone is concerned, the primary microphone is over here, as you can see. And on this side, on the edges, we can see a fine chrome line which is part of the edge, which gives this device a very premium look. And here we have the power and sleep key. And on this side we have the volume rocker. Both of these keys are chrome finished plastic, and they give you good amount of feedback. As far as the back cover is concerned, I'm not sure whether you can actually remove the back cover, but let me just try removing the back cover on this phone. Okay, I think it can be removed. So there is a little indent over here to remove the back cover, and once I remove the back cover I can show you the SIM card slot and other things. So here we have the SIM card slot 1 which will accept a 3G SIM card, and you have the SIM card slot 2 which will accept a micro SIM, not a normal size SIM card, whereas the SIM card slot 1 will accept a normal size SIM card. Here you have the micro SD port for data sync, micro SD slot for memory card, so you can expand the storage of the device with this slot. And here we have the battery. The battery is 2000 mAh battery which has not been changed. And if you take a look over the build quality which is there for the back cover on this phone, it is actually made up of metal. So the back cover is actually made up of metal, it is not plastic. It may look like plastic, but it is good quality of material, and it is actually metal, which we can see as of now. So fairly good build quality which we have on this phone. Now let's take a look over the lock screen and the software UI. So talking about the specification, before everything else we would like to talk about this phone. The specification of this phone is already something which we told you on the box, but this phone in terms of the overall form factor is good. You can easily hold this phone in one hand without any issues. However, using this phone with one hand may be a issue, because again the 5-inch display is pretty big, but the phone has rounded edges over here, as you can see on the back cover, and it has matte finish, so it gives you a very good fine grip, and you can hold this phone in one hand without much of an issue. Using it with one hand might be an issue for some people out there. And then when we talk about the thickness is about 8mm. It is 7.9mm to be precise. The weight of the device is 149 gram, and again this device is going to be available in two colors. This is the gray variant which we have. You also have this device available in silver color as well. The display resolution is 720x1280, as you can see, and even if you take a closer look, you will not feel pixelation on this display. It has got an IPS LCD display which gives you pretty good viewing angles, so there is no problem as far as viewing angles is concerned. You can look over the display from almost any angle. This is how the UI look like. The UI is again stock Android with little amount of customization which they have done. Let me just show you the lock screen. So on the lock screen itself, you have the option of launching the camera. You can go to the messaging application, contacts, or you can simply unlock the phone. So over here you have all the home screen, and again you have like 5 home screen which you can neither increase and decrease unless you install a custom third-party launcher on this device. Taking a look of the phone dialer is kind of simple, kind of stock Android, but you do have the option of making a video call directly from here, so you can make cellular video calls. The messaging application looks like this, which is again not the stock Android but kind of customized messaging application, and you do not have continuous input supported. Swipe to type is not supported on this device. However, when it comes to typing, there is no issue on this device. The 5-inch display give you pretty good keys, which nice spacing in between, so you can easily type on this device in portrait mode or in the landscape mode. You can do it without any issues, but continuous input is not supported. And these are the applications which you will get on this device, which includes the browser, calculator, all these regular applications are there. You also get a file manager over there on the device. You also get FM radio pre-installed, so all these applications you will get. You will also get some Google related application. So let's take a look over the quadrant standard information so that I can show you the system configuration of this phone. So here we have the system information. The model number is 504Q plus, and it has got an ARM V7 processor, MediaTek 6582 chipset it is. The display resolution is 720x1280, which is good, and you have got a Mali 400MP GPU, which is again good for gaming. You can play almost any graphic intensive game on this device. You have accelerometer sensor, proximity sensor, and light sensor. So all these sensors are there on this device. You have ambient light sensor as well. Although you do not have magnetic field sensor, but navigation will work on this device. Taking a look over the settings or the notification center, this is how the notification center will look like, stock Android in terms of the look. Here we have all the toggles. Let's go into settings and let's take a look over the about phone. So it is running Android 4.2.2 as you can see, and which is Jelly Bean again. Let's take a look over the storage scenario. So this is how the storage scenario look like, and again as you can see right now, out of 8GB you get around 5.48GB available, and with some application which I have installed on the phone and some games, approximately 4.34GB is available. So total you get 5.48 out of 8GB on this device. And again as you can see, you have the option of changing the default write disk. That means the moment you insert an SD card into this device, you can actually install applications on the SD card, provided you select the SD card as the default write disk, so which is always a good thing. And let's take a look over the application scenario. Again this device is running on 1GB of RAM, and let me just show you the current scenario. So out of 1GB of RAM, around 540MB of RAM is being used, whereas you get 429MB of RAM free, and the device is fairly responsive. I did not face any lag on the device till now. As far as audio profiles are concerned, you do have some extra options for enhancing the overall sound, which you will get from the earphones, and we will tell you about that as well later on. So let's take a look over the other things like display. So when we go under display, we have the support for wallpaper. Video wallpapers are also supported on this device, which is always a good thing, and live wallpapers and static wallpapers are obviously supported. And when it comes to brightness, you do have support for automatic brightness as well on this device because of the proximity because of the ambient light sensor actually. And when it comes to GPS navigation, you can use GPS navigation as well on this device, provided you check this option. And once you check this option, make sure you go under GPS satellite, and then you check both of these options if they are not checked on your device. Before you can actually use this device for navigation, all these settings are required to be configured. And then when we take a look over the tethering and other options, you do have support for tethering as well. So you can create a portable Wi-Fi hotspot with the help of 3G internet or the SIM card which you will insert into this device. You also have support for USB tethering as well, so that you can use the internet on your PC with wired connectivity from the phone to the PC. That you can do. You do have support for Bluetooth tethering as well on this device. And then when we talk about other things, you do have BBM, which will come preloaded on this device, which is again a good thing, especially for those who have their friends on BBM Messenger till now. So these are all the settings which we wanted to highlight. Let's come out and let's take a look over the camera now. So the camera is something which is good on this device and which is a highlighted feature. This is how the camera UI look like. The camera UI is not the same UI which we have seen on other MediaTek devices. On this device it is different. It is having a different interface altogether. You do have some additional modes like this one, HDR mode. You have a normal mode, you have a face beauty mode, you have panorama mode as well, and then you have the smile shot mode. Over here you have best shot mode, and then at the last you have EV bracket shot mode as well. So all these modes are there. Let me just take a photo in the normal mode. So this is how the normal mode look like. You do have autofocus and tap to focus on this device as far as the camera UI is concerned. So let me just take a photo of my iPhone 5 over here to show you the overall performance of the device in terms of the camera performance. So it has got a 10 megapixel camera at rear, which looks good. Let me just get rid of the modes over here, and let me just take this photo over here right now. And we are taking this photo in a room with some artificial light, and let me just turn off the artificial light to take the same photo without light, and let's see how does this one come out to be. So you do have tap to focus and autofocus in the photo mode as well as in the video mode. So taking a look over the settings first of all before we take a look over the photos. Here we have the settings for the face on and off, and then we have other settings for different kind of scene modes. You can control over the these kind of settings, and then you have control over this. Then you have control over the timer as well, and then you can control the ISO as well. So ISO can go up to 1600 on this device as far as settings are concerned. Flash is auto as of now, and this barcode is for what? So this barcode is actually an option to actually scan a barcode from the camera UI, so which is something I have seen for the first time. So within the camera UI on this phone, you have the option of scanning a barcode. So the moment you tap over here, if there is a barcode, it will automatically scan that barcode, and then you can do different actions depending on what is contained in that barcode. So this is how this functionality works. So taking a look over the video settings, let me just show you the video settings as of now. So the moment you tap on the video, it will show you the video options, and let me just take a look over the settings for the video. So for that, I think I need to access settings. So you have to press the menu key to actually access the settings for the photo and video. So you have GPS location, color effect. Photo mode allows you to control over zero shutter delay. You can also have voice capture, face detection, manual focus is also there, and you can also upload the photos to Facebook. Then you have self timer. Bus shot is also supported. Up to 99 shots maximum can be taken. The picture size maximum is 10 megapixel from the rear camera. When it comes to video, the video quality is set to high and fine. That means you can record video at 720p as well as at 1080p on this device. You do have electronic image stabilization, and then you can also record time-lapse interval videos. So all these things you can do. So let's take a look over the photos which we have taken. So this is the photo which we have taken without light or without artificial light. The photo comes out to be pretty good in terms of the clarity as well as in terms of the colors. It looks good and quite natural as compared to the original object over there. So it is quite natural in comparison. That is something I can say. But if we take a look over the photo which we have taken of the same object without or with the artificial light basically, so this is the one with artificial light. In this one, the color of the wood looks good, and almost I can say beautiful as compared to the previous one, and the details are also good in this one as well. So in all, I would like to say this photo looks good with some artificial light. So if you have proper amount of light, you will definitely get very good photos from this device as far as rear camera is concerned, with the new sensor which we have on this device, which comes from Sony. However, in low light you will also get pretty good shots, but don't expect too much amount of details in those shots, especially whenever you have low amount of light or less light as compared to the ones where you have good amount of light falling on the subject. So this is how the overall photo quality looks like. So this is how the view will look like from the front camera, and again this camera is pretty good, decent enough to do a good quality video chat. You can do a good quality of video chat from the front camera, which is this one, and it is a fixed focus camera, so don't expect much. It does have okay, it is an autofocus camera. I guess it is not a fixed focus, but it looks like an autofocus camera. It will automatically detect your face as well, as you can see as of now. Especially video chat with this camera is going to be good. The quality is good, as well as the focusing capability of the camera is also pretty good. Now after testing the earphones which come within the package of this phone, I would say the kind of quality of sound you get from these earphones is again kind of average, not too great. The trebles or you can say the clarity of the voice is good from these earphones. However, the bass levels were not at all good, so bass levels were kind of low, and again the overall sound quality is quite crisp and clear from these headphones. Either you are taking a voice call or you are listening music, but bass levels were something which were kind of missing on these headphones which come within the package of this phone. Now here we have the browser interface for this phone. As you can see, we have just loaded our website, and it has loaded the website pretty quickly without any issues, and there is no problem with the kinetic scrolling. Pinch to zoom also works pretty fine and fluid on this device without any issues. The text is rendered pretty nicely and crisp. Again, even when you read text with a document with large amount of text, you will not notice the pixelation on this device because it has a HD display, not a full HD display, but 720p display, and pretty good pixel density for a display of this size, so there should not be any problem. And when it comes to playing YouTube videos within the web page, you can do it within the stock browser without opening YouTube application for the same. On Antutu, we have got a score of 16848 for this device, which is a pretty decent score, but again not very impressive, I would say. This device ranks in between the Samsung Galaxy S3 and the Redmi device in terms of benchmark scores. And if we take a look at the detailed score, this is how the detailed score look like for the UX. For the RAM, it is this, CPU, GPU, and input and output operation. On Ninamag benchmark utility, we have got a very good score of 53.9 FPS. That means you can actually play casual games like Subway Surfer, Temple Run, OZ on this device without any issues. You can also play medium graphic intensive like Frontline Commando D-Day, and heavy games or HD games like Blood and Glory, and then you have Modern Combat 4 and Nova 3. All you can play on this device provided you have storage for that, or you can install those games on the SD card if it is supported. So now we are playing this game called Temple Run OZ to show you the overall responsiveness of the touchscreen and the gaming performance of this device. The response from the touchscreen is almost instant. There is no problem. There is no lag of any kind in terms of graphics as well while I play this game. I can see the shadow of the player and the graphics being rendered pretty nicely. So again, it is giving me this warning because the battery saver was on. So let me just resume the game. So the game is running smoothly without much of an issue. And again, this device does have a battery saver. That means whenever you are playing these games, if the battery is low, the brightness of the display will go down, but still you can play these games without any issues. So as you can see, we are playing a YouTube video from our channel as of now, and this is a high definition video which is being played in high definition quality on this display. And as far as the overall video is concerned, the video looks good. The viewing angles on the display are also looking good. However, the overall speed at which the video is playing is slightly less. I can see a slight amount of lag in the playback as of now when I play this video from YouTube. It is not very smooth, but still I can play this video on this device and other high definition videos as well. And the viewing angles for the device are also pretty good. Let me just increase the volume to full. Again, if we talk about the overall sound which comes out from the loudspeaker, because the loudspeaker is actually at the back side, so if you are playing a video and you place this device like this on a table, the sound will get muffled, and I can show you that as an example. So as you can easily notice, the sound will get muffled. Apart from that, the overall video playback on the device is good enough. You can play high definition videos at 720p as well as at 100p, especially for those videos which are not being played, or when you are not able to play some high definition videos, you can always use MX Player for the same, and you can play high definition videos with some other format and with some other speeds as well in terms of FPS. Now, as far as LED notification light is concerned, there is no LED notification light on this device for notifications. And let's take a look whether this device supports OTG or not. So we have a OTG flash drive on with us as of now, and let me just try connecting this flash drive with this one so that we can see whether it detects it or not. So we have just connected the flash drive with the Lava Iris 504Q Plus, and it has detected the same. So, and you can also select the external flash drive as a default write disk. That means you can actually install applications on the external flash drive in this way, which is actually a very good thing. As you can see, you can actually select the external USB storage drive in this case. So it does support OTG, and you have additional functionalities as far as OTG is concerned as well. Apart from this, we would also like to tell you that there are some other options which are supported, which includes the air shuffle feature, which works on the basis of proximity sensor. So that means you can actually take a photo with the camera using the gesture of your hand. You can actually change the home screen like this. You can go across different applications. You can also change the photos inside gallery. So the moment we actually go and open gallery on this, I can show you that thing as well. So let me just go into gallery, and as of now, if we are in the gallery, if you want to change the photos, you can actually do this. So again, it is working on the basis of the proximity sensor, which is over here on this device. Or if you actually do this, it will actually get changed like this. So this way you can use it for browsing photos inside gallery. You can also take photos as well by using a hand gesture. For example, if you want to take a photo as of now from this device, and let me just focus. So it will take the photo and it will save that into the camera gallery. As you can see, sometimes it may throw an error, but again, ignore that and the photo will get saved. This is how you can actually use the air gesture features. It also supports flip to mute. So in case you're getting a call, you can actually flip the device like this on a table, and the call will be muted and the device will go into the silent mode. As far as the overall battery backup which you will get on this device, it is going to be around 1 day to 1.5 days. So around 1.5 days you can get in terms of the overall battery backup on this device. But again, it has a high definition display and a pretty high pixel density, and the color reproduction of the display is also good. So with moderate usage you will get around 1.5 days. With somewhat more than moderate usage, in which you watch a lot of videos, not a lot of videos, but you watch some videos and you play some games, then in that case you will get around 1 day battery backup. And for heavy users who played a lot of games and who would like to watch a lot of videos on this device, they will get less than 1 day battery backup. Around 9 to 10 hours of battery backup you will get on this device on a day-to-day usage. So that's all from us as far as the quick hands-on and full review of the Lava Iris 504Q Plus device is concerned. We really like this device in terms of the build quality, in terms of the camera. The front camera is also good, the display is also good. Everything about the device is good enough, but one thing which I do not like much is the battery. The battery has remained same, although everyone else Every other thing has been upgraded on the Lava Iris 504Q Plus as compared to the earlier generation of this device. So in all, I would like to give a thumbs up. Apart from the battery, everything about the device is good. The build quality is good, the camera is good, the loudspeaker is loud enough, the display has pretty good viewing angles, and the color protection is good. And again, the display also have a dragon trail protection. So in all, I would like to give a thumbs up to this device. Do let me know if you have any specific question for this device. I would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.